Get your hands on the wheel and the wiggle low. Put your hands on the wheel. Hey guys, what's going on? Y'all already know what time it is. It's your boy Q, and we are back for another episode of Let's Talk About It. But before we get started, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell so that you can get all the notifications to what your boy is putting out. I'm not going to prolong it any longer. We have a special guest in the building. We have Montel.
Hello, motherfuckers.
Hello, motherfuckers. Oh my goodness. So, fashionista, wardrobe designer.
Fashion design, wardrobe styling. I do touch base in makeup, hair. You know, basically all the creative aspects.
Wardrobe coordinator.
You know, all of that.
Just all of that. And majority of you guys know him from season 2 and season 3 of the one and only Chasing Atlanta. So we're gonna get right into it. Montel, what's going on?
A lot. A lot. I mean, a lot. Since after Chasing Atlanta, I got a chance to breathe into who I am. You know what I'm saying? Be able to get a chance to see exactly what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right for myself. You know, and at times when you get to the industry, it takes, when you put a lot of time into what you're doing, it's hard to kind of focus on what you want to do for yourself because you're always involved into all of this stuff, but not focused on what you want to do.
So, as you guys can see, we in this nice setup today. I had to come down to Montel's domain. So we are in, can you tell us a little bit about this building and why have we not seen this building on Chasing Atlanta this season?
Well, clearly we haven't seen it on Chasing Atlanta because of course they're always kind of like a background from a lot of mess. And this building is basically Jack Brick Studios. This is a multi-million-dollar company, or black-owned multi-million company. By my friend Michelle.
Slow down, take your time. Sit back in your seat and relax. You don't gotta talk fast.
Time is ticking.
Okay, you know. People always calling me out for being late.
I got a photo shoot this up. I'm trying to
I'm getting ready to zoom through my question, but before we jump into the interview, guys, I just want to point out a few little things. Montel and I were both a king. I didn't know that he had a king tattoo on his right arm just like me, and both of our favorite colors are gold.
Yes.
So we were just chit-chatting off camera, and Montel, let the people know why you got this, what'd you call it?
the crossing guard thing.
So let the people know, they got you fucked up and go that way?
Please. The left, the right, the middle,
Oh my goodness. So before we start and get into the mess, Montel, let's go down memory lane for just a little bit.
Okay.
So do you
before you go memory lane, let's let y'all know the place we're in is a building that I'm a wardrobe stylist and creative director in, and I've been working here, almost a year. And this is kind of my life on top of me being a nurse. So people don't know that I do both.
Yeah, I would go ask that.
Yeah, I do that.
What type of nurse are you?
I am a private home care nurse now.
Right.
But I do have my license for LPN, and I do have my license for CNA. I did all of that when I was in school. I did go to school for it. But however, I got a chance not to have to renew my license here in Georgia only because I got into my own private care home and with a millionaire. So I was able to work with them and have my own private care home and work with multiple people.
Okay.
So now I'm just like, I've been doing it for almost 3 years and we're going to live in. That's why a lot of people didn't get a chance to see me because I was going to live in for 2 people who really needed me. I didn't have it all the time. I only had 2 days off. So a lot of my time went into them and I really didn't have a life. It was hard for me to have a relationship. It was hard for me to like a lot of stuff. That's why I was in like a dark place where I didn't want to be around a lot of people. I couldn't be around people because it's a lot.
And you take it very seriously too. I remember when I think one of them passed away at one time and you was very upset about that. I recently just saw somebody ringing a bell on your Insta story and you just covered their face up. So you take what you do very seriously. And we always commend when we know the backstory and we know other things that you do outside of, just being a wardrobe stylist. So now we know his name. What did he do?
Got real coin.
So, let's jump into, I know before we go down memory lane, can you name a few celebrities and a few, music videos that you've worked in and some things that you've done?
I'm gonna say this because I can't. Okay, I'm gonna say.
No, I'm talking about past tense.
Okay, past tense. Past tense. I can't say. I did do Black Youngsters video shoot back in January of last year. I have worked with Eddie Murphy. I have worked with Actually, I can't. I want non-disclosures for certain things that I do work for. Because to be honest with y'all, like when it comes to real styling, I've been in the industry for almost 7 years. So it's a difference from when I'm getting paid and from when I'm getting a shout out. You know what I'm saying? I'm really in non-disclosure for certain people. No shade, no tea.
So you don't just do shout out styling?
At this point, no, you don't see me shouting out a lot of people. That's just my friend. Like, see, that's my friend.
Okay.
So I will put her on my page and say I should style her because this is me just doing a favor for my friend. Or if she do pay me, I'm not gonna charge her or charge people if I have a contract. And as a real stylist, you put people on contract. You actually have a real business. I have a real business. I have 2 real businesses, nursing and styling. So that's why it takes a lot of my, time away. Not that I want to be away, but it's like I've got to build my future for myself. Who gonna have me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I take care of my family how you told me, how me and you was. Like, we got a lot in common. We take care of our family and want to take care of our family. So I gotta do this. I didn't have shit almost 2-3 years ago. I almost lost everything. Coming from that and actually working for what I got right now, why would I want to take that away from somebody put me in a bad space because of their drama?
Yeah.
They never step back. I'm sorry, that's not for me.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm better than you. It's that I have to do what's best for me.
Well, let's take a trip down memory lane. Do you remember the first time that you stepped onto the scene of Chasing Atlanta, or do you remember your first scene?
Yes.
You was at what? The Candy? What's the name?
Candy Bowl.
Candy Bowl.
One of my family members, nail shop. Another black-owned business. Yeah.
How was it filming reality TV?
Well, I've worked behind the scenes because I've done it, like when I do basketball while I was in LA. I did a lot of that, and even Love and Hip Hop LA when I was behind the scenes, I seen what they went through. But it being than me being a casting worker dealing with it now, it was a lot different because it's like I can't control what's about to happen. So I'm like, oh, this is a little different. So it made me like be on guard.
Yeah.
My guard was up.
Yes.
So that's why if you see like down the line through the episodes, I start getting real guarded. I start getting real like feisty.
Good, because that was my next question.
Yeah.
And out of respect for your current relationship, I do want to take a trip down to your past relationship. I'm gonna keep it really cute. But I do want to know, because you were very adamant about this, and I think I pulled a page out of your book with this. You were very, not secretive, but protective of what you had last season.
Right.
Because, once it's out there in those cameras, it's definitely out there.
Correct.
So, do you feel that your fans were cheated out of not knowing inside of you, or do you feel like you did the right thing by protecting your relationship then, the previous relationship?
I don't feel like my fans were slighted because at the end of the day, they gotta understand or protective side. Understand, some people like to show that side, like no shade to people other relationships on the show.
Yeah.
But they like to show that side. I'm a little bit more sensitive because you understand I'm taking care of somebody.
Yeah.
100%, 24 hours a day. I have a lot of emotions beside that, and then I gotta pay my own business by myself. I'm a sole single partnership on my own business. So that's a lot for me taking that on in my relationship and me working for somebody who actually takes care of 24 hours.
Yeah.
So I feel like they will understand that when they see me next season and see why. So when you saw me next season, you said, oh, okay, you were taking care of this person, they died, and I see what you're doing now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I protected me. They gotta understand that. If they don't, I can't help. I'm sorry.
So being a caregiver, do you kind of see where Nene Leakes comes from when she's, having her moments on the show?
I love Nene because I give her so much. Let me tell you something, keep me from it. I don't want to, it's sad because I don't want to get emotional with it, but it's like really hard when you really actually are putting it all in taking care of somebody.
Yeah.
I gave my life up for almost 3 years because I felt like God put me to the people. I was at my lowest point. I didn't have, I was about to lose my place. I was taking care of people who wouldn't take care of me. So it's like God put me in these people's house to, take care of them and put them into a place. And then, me losing her losing her husband who's been together for 56 years. They went through a rough time. So, me helping them, putting them into a good space and like showing that I can take care of somebody and put them in a better space and get them more comfortable, I could do it for myself. Yeah. And I started losing myself before that, and it's like God put me in a place to show me that you can. You gotta be strong. And it's like I had to take all the negative out for me to be positive. I can't say that I'm not grateful what Chase Atlanta did for me, but it's the understanding of when enough is enough, and you gotta put yourself first. Yeah.
Well, I didn't mean to make you emotional. I'm about to say, just give me some love real quick.
Nobody understands that part. Nobody knows that part because we don't get a chance to say that. You know what I'm saying? And people
it's always about the drama.
Yeah, it is. And what I understand is, like, people don't know that being a nurse and a caregiver is different from being a live-in caregiver nurse.
Yeah.
I've been living in
I couldn't imagine.
Right.
I couldn't even fathom it. But, I'm about to say, look, we're going to do the hands like this, okay? We're going to go the other way. Do you remember the first time that we met? It was at that event. at the candy vault, the day of the caregiving thing. So what were your first?
You was being messy.
I was being outside. Yeah. It wasn't well. I mean, in this current moment in my life, do I wish I would have just shut the hell up and would have just.
I mean, you do what you gotta do.
Not necessarily say mind my business, but because I'm always vocal about how I feel, I could see you doing something. I'd be like, Montel, I don't know about that. You know, but anyways, so I guess being made, that was the old Q. That was season 2 Q. But what were your thoughts about Q the first time we met?
I liked you. Like you gave me what I expected. Like when I came in, when I see you was like, you were opening, you were happy to sign. And I'm like very like, oh hey, how are you? Not how are you when you do.
Why won't you let that go? Every time I see you,
it's not that I'm not
you be like, well, this like we said, Troy. This is Troy. This is what he do.
No, but this is. But this is the difference when you say so. Hey, how you doing? You give it a time to be like, oh, what you do? You don't just be like, oh, well, I do this.
Exactly.
You let it come in. You don't let it. Don't attack me, bitch. Because now we all fuck with you. What do you do, bitch? I'm talking to you, FBI.
I kind of prejudged you just for a second.
I'm sure you did.
I was standing outside because Lauren was. This is some behind the scenes tea. Lauren was late. And I see you had came outside and you went to the car. I said, who is this with this fur? He had on a fur across the shoulder, these glittery shoes, and you had on like a big you had on bright colors with a red shirt. I said, oh, who is this child? But when I came in, he was the total opposite of what I was expecting, because in Atlanta when we see red bottoms and glittery shoes and a fur, I'm like, oh, here she goes. I already know she about to give me some fever. But I think meeting you, I was like, oh my God, he's so nice. You let me talk. I think we prayed that day, and he let me pray. So I was just like, oh, I like him. He's cool.
Yeah, that's how I am.
So coming out, going down the line for season 2, and so we're not going to go too much into it, but I do have one question. At the end of it was this episode before the reunion, you and a cast member had got into it.
Who was cast member?
We was at the conference. We was at the conference sit down. The cast member was a king. Have you seen a king?
I've seen King a couple times.
Okay. Have you guys made up since season 2?
I'm gonna tell you this. It's a difference between making up with somebody and then moving on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, me and him don't have beef. I don't have a problem with King. The King was doing what he was thinking was right for him to do on the time he was doing it. I can't say he had bad intentions because he wanted to tell me something, but it was just a long time. I'm just in a space where it's like, as an adult, we should know when right and wrong time is. So I feel like if it's not common sense to you, just how it is in relationships, you just gotta be like.
And then I think at the end of the day, now at this point in our lives, we like, that's the king.
I mean, that's the point. Right. So it's like this.
It's just like I can't even put no energy.
Yeah. It's like I just accept you for who you are, but at a distance.
Yeah. How do you feel like the dynamics of Chasing Atlanta has changed from season 1 to season 2 now to season 3? How do you feel like the dynamics have changed?
I think the dynamics have changed because instead of focusing on what people actually do and what they actually chase daily, it's about the next drama, chase day.
You think so?
I think so only because, to be honest with you, I mean, I granted they didn't show what I've done and how what's going on, but it's like we're like 8 of us. You know what I'm saying? Granted, they show, it's more so, I feel like it's more so impactful on drama than it is us actually getting together and being united to move the next person on. You know what I'm saying? It's always you talk about my weave, or you talk about how I dress. It's about, let me help you how you dress. Yeah. Let me try. If you like, say for instance, oh Q, I don't like my pants, but I do like them. But I'm telling you, hey Q, let me take you downstairs.
Q, I like your pants. Yeah, that's
But I'm just saying, like for instance, like, I'm gonna take you downstairs, let me just shot you. You can't even take it right or wrong. But I mean, let me get an opportunity to come to you with it and say, let me help you, because this is what I do. Just how Jalen do here. Oh Q, I don't like it here. Let me go try to fix you up.
Yeah.
And if you can take it right or wrong and then make it a drama scene. Instead of making the drama scene by saying, oh, I got a message, or you said you get this form, or you like to do this, or you like to do that. Like, come on now.
Now, before I go any further, I have to say that my comments and my, questions and all that is unbiased. But sometimes the cast members will bring their own mess.
They will.
To the cameras as well now.
They will.
Because I be like,
but lately, have they, other than production?
You said what?
But lately, have they, other than production, brought most of the mess to the cameras? Let's be very clear.
Do you feel like the show has helped your career?
Other than the mess, yes. I promise you, like I can honestly say I really like Chase and Atlanta of what they do and how they do it for us. I appreciate them. It's just, you know, we do get our feelings because we're fully family. Family is not supposed to be treated like, well, you know, I'm not going to message you back or I'm not going to check on you and make sure y'all okay. If we're doing this together, not granted, we know we're not getting paid. That's fine. Y'all are getting paid when y'all and we're not shading off of that. But check on us, see if we need something. You know what I'm saying? See if we okay. See if, you know what I'm saying, are you breathing today? Because don't forget, you got to film next week. I want to make sure you're not in the hospital. They don't do that. We also need family. We black. We gay. We all we got. That's hurtful when I gotta sit here and feel like they don't give a fuck about how I feel or they don't care about, they don't cancel my scene, they can do what they want to do and I apologize or not give you a recognition of that. Come on, that's all about acknowledgement. It's about support here. That's why I'm so strongly about not being in that type of circle because I feel like I support everybody on the show. You know, I bought your book, how you bought my glasses. We do that because we support each other. We have each other. Yeah. If ain't nobody else wanna do it, we have to do it. Have Chase and Lynn, anybody producers bought your book? Let's be clear. No shade. No shade, not even trying to put it on the spot, but have that.
You're not interviewing me.
I'm just saying. I'm just being real. I'm just being real because it's like you gotta look at the outer things of things. Like you can't just be like trying to be one savage on it. It's just like you gotta think about have they bought a pair of this? Have they did anything? Y'all don't already pay us to put us in this situation. So why can't y'all at least support us? How many times have I split this out and this out for y'all to see support me and I ain't getting it back?
Where are you with the show? Because I feel like you just. I know you're completely over it, and we're gonna get into the amount of filming that you did do or didn't do this season. But even just hearing you talk right now, you just sound like you're just in this dark space with the platform.
I'm not in a dark space.
I mean, like over it.
Yeah, no, I'm not even. It's not even that I'm over it. I'm at a newer height in my life, so I feel like I gotta oversee things that have overseen me. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta understand this.
So you feel like Chase Atlanta overlooked you?
They overlooked a lot of things. Maybe not just me. Maybe there's some things that I've done. Maybe I don't know. But at the same time, I feel like the way it's been treated throughout the season, how it was communication-wise and acknowledgement-wise, it has not been the same as how I acknowledged all my producers. I always acknowledge how good they do. No matter if I had made up or not, I always apologize. They cannot say one time I didn't apologize or tell them how much I appreciate them, however they treated me. I never. It's business. This the industry. Hey, I love you, but this that's me.
So let's talk about okay, so we're gonna move on to season 3, guys. We didn't see a lot of you this season. Did you? So the fans know by now, protocol is to reach out to a certain producer or a certain personal production, and then is it that you were sending out the scene that you wanted to film and they weren't showing it, or you just didn't want to be a part of the brand? Like, why didn't you see a lot of Montel?
I'm gonna say this because I don't know how far my non-disclosure goes. Even though I'm like, thank you for your services out of the situation. I am gonna say that I have several things, and of course, everything don't get shown. Everything can get supported and shown. That's the industry. I'm used to that. But however, the things you did see of me is what I'm really doing. Fashion week, I did a fashion show.
Congrats on that.
Thank you so much. I'm working with a boutique. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting myself better because I'm so used to working for and doing for everybody else. I'm so used to pushing them and making them elevate and not myself. Yeah. So I had to really sit back and watch myself those seasons and say, show growth. I didn't give up the second season because I said to show people that, hey, I see you turn up last season. Let's see what you got this season. Yeah. What I do, come back and show y'all what I was doing. Out of town, out of the mess. You know what I'm saying? You grow. You're supposed to elevate. You can't be the same person. I understand this reality TV, but baby, you don't see me in another light. Fuck with me if you want to. How you did last time, then you're not gonna do the same thing. But now you know from the first time I can do that unless you want to get that reaction.
Speaking of the fight that happened, a lot of people don't know how to handle having an altercation and revamping. Do you feel like that hurt you, or do you feel like
I fought for respect. I fought for somebody who's coming into a place of business that I'm working in and actually showing their true colors how they are when they're in the situation. Yeah. And I had to react to how I'm used to even though I shouldn't have, I react to how I'm used to reacting in me growing up. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like me that want to, but just like everybody understood. Yeah. And people who didn't understood, you want to really realize that I'm not the type of person.
Yeah.
I don't go around fighting. I want to beat people up and want to be all like, oh, you know, I'll beat your head. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm a happy person. You see me on season 1? That's how I am all the way around. Until what? People start picking with me. People start putting me in situations I had nothing to do with.
How do you deal with comments from?
I don't read them.
You don't read them no more?
Hell no. I read
Did you start reading? Did you start reading last season?
Yes. I started reading half of last season because y'all don't know me. Like, y'all don't know me. The fuck, like, you know, man, in real life, like, it's like y'all see what y'all see on camera, but y'all don't really know the real me and what I really do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to show it because it's 8 of them, like 8 and 9 of us. Y'all gotta see all these people and what they do. So it's like, you don't go by what you see. How could I be mad about what you say? Because I'm gonna probably say the same thing if I'm watching you. I'm not mad at y'all. Thank you for all your comments. I thank y'all for the fans and the haters. That's fine. It's elevating me.
Because then, majority of the time, they'll be throwing shade in the comments and see you in the streets. Be like, oh, Montel!
All the time. Even the vloggers be shocking me in the mud. I be sitting on the club, be like, but you just bought me a drink, but you just was talking shade to me.
Oh,
like,
Who do you like to film with?
Who I like to film with?
Who do you like to film with?
I like filming with everybody. I like filming with the whole cast in one because I get a chance to see everybody's like.
Now you do not like filming with the whole cast in one. Every sit down we've had, Montel will spin his ass out of there so fast. At the brunch, he got up and swooshed out.
They don't know how to act.
At the brunch, he swooshed his ass up out of there. At the pajama party, you grabbed them boots. Spin your ass out of that is probably the funniest thing of Montel the whole season 3. Everybody kept commenting on Montel grabbing those boots. But if you had to just say a name, who would you love to? Who do you like to film with?
Of course Cameron, because that's my good Judy, because he actually knows who I am and how I am now, so he knows how to take me, like, and the whole, how to handle me now, because we got so much closer. But yeah, I always say him, because how, you know, when you get a chance to actually know something outside of the show, it's different.
Yeah. To
actually know, like, why you do that? Oh, I see why you did that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Speaking of Cameron, I do want to ask you a question.
I want no Cameron's asked about nobody else.
No, it's about. My question was going. It's a statement and a question. I'm kind of breaking football and going to cue of Chasing Atlanta for just a second. I didn't know. I'm not gonna say I didn't know. Like it was a little awkwardness between you and I, just a little bit this season. Let me finish. And I say that because even when we was at the reunion, I was like, "Hey, Montel," he was like, I don't know, because of a reunion day, sometimes our guards already be up, and so it was just like, "Oh, hey," and I was like, "Oh, we're not hugging today." But the crazy part is, Montel and I are actually really cool. Y'all know how you got Destiny's Child, and everybody think like it's Kelly. And it's Michelle and Beyonce that's the closest, but really Beyonce is really, really close to Kelly. So
I'm Beyonce and Kelly basically.
You know what I'm saying? But there has been a time where when I was probably really low, and this was one of the first people that I called because I don't know if it was if we were going through the same thing. I even said at the table that day, I was getting through it, and you was going through it. Exactly, and I was like, I don't know why God put Montel on my spirit, and he was the first person I called. He met me immediately, and we just both had a face full of tears. And were we filming at the time? We weren't filming. This was before. No, we weren't filming for the show. No. I'm saying, was this before the season started?
It was before.
Okay, but I want to ask you, do you feel like you were in an awkward position because of the situation that Cameron and I was in?
I'm gonna be honest with you, it was kind of, I felt kind of awkward because I felt like, not only that, prior to that, like, our communication died down a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can agree with that.
And I really didn't kind of understand it, I'm the type of person where it's like, if I didn't grow up with you, and if I really don't know who you are, how you do things, I kind of step back and give you a chance to actually evaluate yourself or evaluate the situation first before I attack it. And if it comes back together, it's me, if it's mine, it's not. I don't go after things where I'm like, oh, I can't fight anymore.
Yeah.
I gotta fight for myself, I gotta understand what I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Because I never really had like a lot of gay friends. You know what I'm saying? So, well, you know, we had our own disconnect too when it came to us actually like being, how we had a friendship was, you know, our friendship was like tight and like throughout the season. I'm not saying, you know, we both get busy, so I can't be like, oh, you know, I understand that, but it's just like, it was different from how it was before.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's from me hanging with him or you saying how you felt, you know, it just, I just I don't like having a lot of gay friendships.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to take gay people when it comes down to certain things like that. So I kind of like step back and let it come. If it comes, it comes. If it don't, it don't.
I appreciate that. I guess live on camera, I definitely will apologize for the disconnect. Well, I feel like it was on both ends. Yeah, but you know, I apologize because we are friends and brothers outside of cameras. You know, we'll check up on each other, hit each other up because yeah, we do. Because in this industry, sometimes it can become so hard, so much, so tough, and all you, like he said earlier, sometimes all you want is a yo, are you good today? I'm not talking about accomplished underscore. No, I'm talking about Montel.
Right.
Are you good? And so I will apologize for that because, yeah, I kind of, you know, I was like, well, I don't know what Cameron over there is saying, so let me just, you know, we're good, but let me just kind of keep my guards up because I don't know what, even though I know that you're not a friend, to just be like, a yes man. And I know that he won't let the drama just be circulating around him. It's just at the same time, if you beef with somebody and they very close, they like best friends, it's kind of like, well, you know, not I'll take a pause on that person, but it's just like, you know, let me just let things play out between us and then we can get back here because I don't know what's going on. And then I was just like, you know, even last year at the reunion, you know, not season 3, season 2, it was like, people were friends with a certain person and then the whole group turned on you because of one. And I'm just like, well, I didn't want that to happen because Montel and I are way closer. For one, than what you guys see on camera, and then two, than the behavior between the two of us. So I'm not going to talk too much. I'll let you go ahead.
No, I mean, you said enough. To be honest with you, like, you know, I don't really deal with a lot of, and that's not me saying I don't like my gays. I love gay people. That's because I'm gay, you know. I just don't really.
You gay?
Yeah. On Saturdays.
Oh, Saturday. Okay, yeah.
No, I was glad, but no, like, you know, I'm trying to learn how to be in my culture and actually respect and love them how they love, you know, the way they do. Yeah. It's a different level of respect they give you.
Yeah.
It's more tough. So you gotta know how to be tough with them, not so, oh, you know, because they'll snatch your ass up and they'll take you for everything you got.
I want to ruffle your feathers just a little bit before we go to the, you know, to the end of season 3 and all that good stuff. I have a question. I know you don't do a lot of lives, and you will rarely see Montel do a live or anything like that. I really just started just because, you know, just to do it. But anywho, what is this behind the scene shade between you and Reese G? Producer Reese G. Who?
I'm under non-disclosure. I can't disclose that. Next question.
You gotta give me a little piece of juice.
And there's no piece of juice. I don't know this person.
So why does he have such an out against you?
I have no idea.
Have y'all ever, I mean, so we did see a Christmas scene or there's something happened and they never showed the end clip of it or whatever. There was baby boy, that's it.
Who? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Q. Like, literally, when I'm like in that space, I don't bring up people who don't have no type of title in my life.
So, why do you feel like he continues to do lives about you? Where is this beef surfacing from?
You know, a lot of people hate you. A lot of people don't like you because of who you are and how you handle things. But maybe that you have to ask them.
So, do you feel like it's some shade between stylist and stylist?
He does styling.
Yes, BCG has done some styling. It has done.
That's why I don't like bringing up people that I don't know about because I can't say them. I can't confirm the things of what you're telling me you do and the things I do. So I just want to move on.
Okay. Well, if you want to move on, you don't want to give me that answer. I'll take that. So we're not going to be before you long. Let's get your thoughts about the reunion. I know we didn't have a lot of questions for you at the reunion.
I know. There was nothing.
Nothing to talk about.
Baby mom.
So, I won't say that, but I was confused about, we didn't even say your name until almost the end of the reunion.
Let me be honest with you. There are a lot of things y'all don't understand in this Chase and Linda, like production type of like family in this thing, whatever you want to call it. A lot of things people take a lot of things personally, do a lot of things personally sometimes because of how they're feeling that day, they're feeling that night before, the week before, however you put them in. And we've been told that before. You know what I'm saying? No shade. Not to give that out there, but I'm not going to say exactly what we've been saying, but I know it's personal because
So you feel like production shaded?
I'm original from the season before that, so you had to shout me out and let me know who I am before. Why would you wait till the end of that? Then you put families and boyfriends together before you even told them who I was or brought me up. That's fine. I knew who I am. I didn't get mad because I could have left. I could have been like, you know what? I felt like this. Y'all got this. Trust me, I'm gonna be here because I'm on this contract. I'm gonna do exactly what I need to do. I'm not a quitter. If I would never did season 3, would I be a mimic winner?
What's the shade between you and production?
I don't know what the shade is. To be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because people feel like, you know, me not having a lot of time and me not listening. Like, I don't have a lot of time to film. I can't just, how people, like, you know, I'm not saying 9 to 5, but people who have jobs can be like, I gotta call my boss and be like this. I'm my own boss and it's hard for me to do that because I'm my own person to work in nursing.
Yeah.
You can't just leave my client and be like, oh, I gotta go film and you gotta stay here and just be laying in this bed if you sick.
Yeah.
I can't do that. So you can't get upset when I can't make it to film and make it the grand series when y'all need me to do it, telling me the night before and think it's okay. Y'all getting upset with me thinking I don't want to deal with y'all and from aside from that. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even call and say, well, is everything okay with your situation? And I told them what I was going through in the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
You didn't give me respect to say, oh, well, you know what? We won't at least give you respect to say, let me get a schedule 2 weeks ahead of time. Let me know what your schedule is so we can try to make it work. Y'all ain't do that. I'm not no kid. We are actually adults in this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We have real businesses. People actually file taxes for their business. You can't do that to nobody like that. Just because you're in your own personal feelings. We're adults. Don't do that. If you want to grow your business with the family who's helping you grow your business. People's gonna watch the people. No matter if you can put Lil Kim on here, anybody on this damn show, they're gonna watch it. Cool. It's how you respect them for them to get your coin for you to keep going and keep going.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. That's why I was like, I'm not getting involved in all that. That's why you didn't see a lot of questions out of me because I didn't want to be involved in that mess. And I said that I love production. I love what they did. I love the platform they put on, but it's not receptive. And it's not cool when I'm actually telling y'all like, hey, I got this person looking at y'all, you know, let's work this out, I can help y'all. I don't want nothing from y'all. I'm just trying to let y'all know that this is a good thing. Just don't mess it up.
Do you feel like there could be a resolve between you and production if there was a meeting and you address these type of issues to them? Because plenty of cast members, including myself, has had to have conversation with production about different feelings and different emotions because you being a vet and being a fan favorite since season 2, the fans definitely love you. Not we the cast, Q as a cast member, because I can't speak for everybody. I was actually disappointed that you weren't all the way tapped in. I think you probably heard me say it on the live before. I would be like, Montel just been tapped out the entire season, and I could tell. So,
but do you feel why I've been tapped out?
No, I understand your feelings. But my question is, do you feel like there could be some resolvement?
There always can be resolvement with businessmen. I'm a businessman, and that this is their business. If they want to talk, I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with that, but nobody came out to me and said that. They just gave me an email, let me know that whatever they did, that's fine. I'm okay with that because I was already checked out and through my season anyway.
Yeah.
You're just giving me a confirmation that God's going to put me in a better position. You know what I'm saying? It's fine, y'all doing y'all thing. I'm okay with that. I'm a businessman, so I want to handle my business the right way. What did I do this season? What you see me in this season? New York Fashion Week, you saw me doing a fashion show, you saw me work at a boutique. You saw me being in positive situations.
Yeah.
Because at this time, you gotta play them how they play you.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you won't be exactly the
in a position to get played.
Thank you. Trust me, I've been in this industry for 7 years, and I just show y'all that I've been in this industry that long for me to say, listen, I know how to get played, and I know how to play them. Play pussy, get fucked.
I like that. Just put that on the shirt. But no, I definitely respect your opinion about that because even with me, I was like, I had to come back for another season because season 2 is not cute. That is not cute. Like I was all over the place. I was like, okay, bitch. Season 3 coming. That's why I was like, for me, I had to show less work and be more transparent. All right, so at the reunion, now he didn't get to say much at the reunion, but I did hear you showed out a little bit because it was just like, hey, they were like, hey, welcome Montel. And it was like, well, I don't have time for the drama. And it was like 2 minutes later. Fuck up out of here. Montel, I heard you were standing on a table.
Who, me?
Yes, who, me? Who said that?
Who said that?
What happened?
People don't know behind the scenes is, I'm like this. I'm a protector of anybody out there.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing like how me and you are close. If something happens to you or somebody says something to you, I want to react in the same way. So what people don't see behind the scenes is, you know, the person who they were actually attacking was with somebody that I was with, and it was actually somebody close to me. So when you actually get to that point, baby, let me tell you this.
I didn't do my homework with that until afterwards.
One thing for sure, two things for certain. One thing about me, I don't care how big my man is, how small my man is, small, I don't give a damn. I'm a protector. I'm licensed to box, but that's exactly why the first time I did not try to get into a bad fight. I tried to just leave it what it was.
Yeah.
The reason why I say that is because I'm not gonna let nobody hurt somebody I'm with. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So that's why I said, you know what? Let me just step on back and let me make sure this is what it is. I didn't even know what was going on. So the reason why I stepped in front of him, because I'm like, okay, who wanna fight? What's up? So that's why what you saw was them actually recording that, decided on why I snapped out. I snapped out because I thought they wanted to fight.
So now you're gonna have everybody go back and watch the reunion, trying to see who you was standing in front of. Like, oh, that's Montel.
I mean, and it's the thing about it is, it's like, even if it's not Boo or not, whoever it is I'm with, that's how I am.
Yeah.
It's not about who the title is. If we're rolling together and somebody talks to you crazy or do something to you crazy, I'm gonna ride for you. I don't gotta be the most masculine guy or the most toughest guy. Honey, I was raised to fight. I came from that. So what you're not gonna do is respect anybody I'm with. I don't care if I can't beat you. Oh, I'm gonna try. Or if not, we're gonna do it together.
Or I'm gonna pick up something.
I'll be back. Or I'll be back.
You'll be back?
What?
Listen.
Listen.
He almost switched it. So guys, I want to go castle over the castle, but just kind of how you feel about each person, where you guys stand, or you know what you. Oh wait, I do. Who do you like to see outside of yourself? Who's your favorite character to watch on screen? I've asked everybody.
Oh my God, Lil Kendra.
Lil Kendra.
I love Kendra. I love everybody, but Kendra just gives me like, she really gives me like, I love her because she comes from the struggle, and she's really trying. Nobody understands this. No matter how much Kendra is and how everybody around you, she's really trying. Like, she's actually in the studio with whatever she has. I love everything about her.
Yeah.
Everything about her.
So, you know, so we'll keep those for your feelings for Little Kendra. So since we on Kendra, how do you feel about Wayne? How do you feel about Wayne the Pain?
I love Wayne. I like Wayne too. I like how protective he was of her, because the thing about that's exactly why I love him. They give me the definition of the gay industry, how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Protect yours no matter trans, straight, black, no matter what. You gonna protect me.
Yeah.
You gonna make sure we good. He does that. Even if he don't have to be a customer, he slid his way in just to help her.
That was about to be my next. You always taking my question right out of my mouth.
You know I know what you're thinking.
I was just getting ready to say. So a lot of comments felt like Wayne the Pain wanted to be a casting role. What be your thoughts?
I mean, so what?
Okay.
I feel like so what? He's coming to protect somebody who actually needs protected. Kendra is strong, but she needs help. Like, she needs somebody to protect her.
Yeah, that's understandable.
All trans women need somebody to protect her. You know what I'm saying? Like, even.
I'm gonna start with this side of the couch and I'll work my way around, okay? Who's over there? Cameron. Say your thoughts on Cameron.
I think Cameron has a lot of potential, and I feel like once he's done evolving his life or his health issues, everybody who's around him, put all the stress on him, he'll be an amazing person and amazing. His breath will be amazing. I see him. He's a perfect person to do what he needs to do. He just gotta just stay focused. It's not be focused on the outside life of what everybody wants to think about you.
Troy.
I love Troy. Troy has a lot of potential. Troy is definitely a good friend of, you know, especially when it comes to fashion, because he has the eye for it and the classy outfit. You know what I'm saying? He just gotta just, like I said again, stay focused. Don't worry about the industry life and the social life and everything. You gotta actually show them.
Yeah,
you can't just be
you can't talk, you gotta show them.
Exactly.
And the thing about it is you gotta step in front. You gotta be in front of the store. That's one thing I've learned about the industry. Stay in front of the store. Don't talk about it. Do it.
That's it.
You gotta do it. Who else is over there? Cameron, Troy, you. What's his name? Jatuan. No, that was not shade at all. I was trying to say we were born at the same time.
I'll start with Jatuan. I feel like Jatuan the same thing. He's very talented. He's very creative. He's Scorpio like me. When Scorpios get thrown off of things, and when y'all fuck with us, we get a little wild.
Why you say we?
Because the thing about y'all is just, I'm just saying in general. I'm not saying an individual person, it's just in the group.
Let me lean in.
Because you know. But it's just that certain things like that, when it ticks you, your mind's only focused on getting them people back. We're very petty. And it's sad to say that, but it's just like, when somebody do something to us, it's like, oh, we gotta get this done. You know, fuck what we gotta do creatively. Sometimes you get that done for you getting back to creative mad at Philippines. And that's sad to say, but shit, it happens. I see it with him. But he's very good at what he do. He just need to keep pushing and he can be amazing. I'm telling you, even with Berlin, I love Berlin. She's behind all when it comes to trans. She's beautiful. Mm-hmm. I love their fashions. I love how they do their things. They got it.
Yeah.
Just stay focused. That's all they gotta do. A lot of people gotta stay focused and fuck what everybody else has to say.
I just really hate that, and I'm stepping back into the character of the show for just a second. I really do hate that Berlin and I did not get a chance to be more one-on-one with each other. And I said that in a previous interview. I don't know who I was interviewing, but I said, hold on, let me finish. Okay. And I said I have text messages in my phone where I would want to take out because I am ignorant to the trans community. And being a gay guy, I am very ignorant to the knowledge of it across the board. So there was a message in my phone where I sent to production. I was like, I want to take out Berlin. I want to take out Lil Kendra. Lil Kendra. And I wanted to just get to know them both and have a conversation with the both of them. So, I think,
but this is the thing.
We're not in a good space, man.
This is the thing, though. This is what I want to say to you. That's why I tried to stop you before you kind of went on, because I didn't want you to feel like I was trying to interject. It was just more so because when you said already, like, I try to reach out to production and try to film it, it's more so, let me step back from filming, let me tell you how much I really feel. It takes a lot to be like, listen, outside of camera, like how many you talk. That made me feel so much more comfortable with you because I can talk to you about what I really feel.
Yeah.
It's the difference from, let me film with you and talk to you about how you feel instead of this. Let me film, meet me out, tip the people, and let's have a drink when nobody's there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta look at that side. They're more sensitive because they're going through a change in their life. From being a man to a woman, that's something we can't even like touch. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand that their feelings and emotions are different from you just saying, hey, let me film with her after we just already had a bad space.
But it's more than that.
I know it's more than that, but I see what you're seeing it from.
Yeah.
But it's just that, and their emotions, let me take you outside the cameras and be like, listen, I really apologize, and I really don't want to say that. Then you can go through cameras after that. But that's how I approached it.
Well, one of me and him, we did that, and then we got back to camera, and it was still crazy.
Wait,
the male cast member of that group.
No, we're talking about Berlin.
Oh, yeah. Well, no.
I was like that person. I mean, the person we're talking about is. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying is how Berlin was.
Yeah, but I mean.
It is an adult thing to do sometimes. I know it sounds petty.
I'm about to say it's not even about the adult thing because if y'all
don't mix, y'all mix. And if you don't want it to mix,
it's just like I just say this. I just wish that we would have had a conversation because now it's kind of too late. It's not too late, but I mean, I'm not gonna say it's important.
Yet? Is you on your fly line?
No, I'm not. Yeah, I can definitely breathe.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Too late.
No, it's not too late, but I feel like I'm set in their ways, and then one person, can't finish the sentence out the next one. Then I mean, I feel we want to have a conversation. All right, let's keep going around the thing. You already talked about Wayne the Pain. Gardini.
Okay, I think this is gonna come up. To be honest, I don't really have a problem with Gardini, like anymore from prior to anything we ever had in the past. I just felt like with me and his situation, it was a little different for me. I just really I couldn't grasp on how I really felt about him because it was just too much stuff going on around him that I felt like is it real, is it fake, or is it because of the show or not. So when it comes to stuff like that, I gotta put my guard up and keep it there.
Yeah.
Can I be around him? Yes, I was around my little reunion. Can I be an adult and actually talk to him? Yes, but what is the word to talk about if we're not kind of in the same friend space when it comes to it?
Are you dead yet?
For what?
Are you are you dead yet? Yeah, like you just told me.
Am I dead? But it's different because I feel like we had this talk before. Yeah. Before we got out, I gave all inspiring words. That's why I was understanding how you go from that, from you telling somebody I was doing this behind the scenes, or about me, or you had this type of footage about me, or this type of whatever about me doing some stuff. Never really got far into it. Even though it was false accusations, why would you go from me giving you inspiring words coming out of jail, me and you being cool, and then you going to tell somebody you got this about me, and this all about me? I'm confused. How am I supposed to take that? So I felt like, you know what? Let me step back. Let me just let them do them. Let me let them feel how they want to feel and be what it is. Yeah. And I did. I didn't attack Gardini. I didn't go on social media and say this how everybody else do. I let you do it.
Okay. Me. Q from Chasing Atlanta. I ain't about you.
I ain't told y'all about you, friend. You cool. Oliver, I like Oliver as a person more so than his character. So this character kind of showed me that it's like, it kind of gave me a little flip. It gives you a little bit of mixed emotions how it did with Jalen. We was cool before, and then we got into this. It was like you didn't reach out after all of that. You were just like, you want to do this for the show. You just want to put it for your own perspective, not kind of like put it into us like actually being friends or being cool. That's what you really wanted. It was just too much of the messiness that he was doing, or just the things he was into. It was hitting too much close to home that I didn't want to be involved with. I'd rather the season be over. If we can be cool after the season, that's cool. But when you're in this, we're at a job. That's like me being at a job. I don't like you. I'm gonna work with you.
No, we gotta get this check.
We gotta get this check. I'm gonna work with you. But I gotta like you. But know that we was actually cool before, so it's not an actual full week between me and you. This is how you're actually doing.
Yeah.
I gotta like you how you do things.
You and Lauren, Jalon.
Next question. I don't even know. To be honest with you, I don't know. Like, it just be so, I don't know. After the reunion, I just didn't care. I just was like, you know what?
After this reunion?
Yeah, good luck. Because her man was the reason why all this stuff that happened. It was just like, girl, like, I just don't want to be nothing wrong with none of that. Like, just be like, listen, I don't want to be involved with none of that bullshit. I promise you. It's not nothing about hating or no problem or nothing. It's just, once you're done, you're done.
Well, I think that's all the cast members. So I've asked each cast member, will you be, and I guess after this interview y'all pretty much already know, but I have to ask it, will you be returning to season 4 of Chasing Atlanta? Go back!
I'm done, hold on.
So, yay or nay?
To be honest with you, no. And that's not saying because I just don't want to be. No, I don't want to be involved.
You don't want to be involved? Do you feel like you've outgrown it?
Yeah, and not in a bad way, like where I feel I'm better than anybody. I just feel like I outgrown it is that I'm not gonna keep letting people take advantage of me. And reality shows do take advantage of you because they want to take you at your weakest point for them to get the footage they need to show people.
Yeah.
And I'm just not in a space where I'm trying to get myself back. I gave my life up for somebody for 3 years. I gotta learn how to love again, respect again, be happy again. Like I started losing all of that.
Yeah.
And can't you tell from how I was before last season to how I am now? My emotions and my differences, everything changed. Nobody knows that actually happens when you're people. They look up caregivers and nurses and what they go through.
Yeah.
It's really real. Like we actually go through a whole lot mentally, but nobody knows. Check on you. Check on your friend.
Yeah.
And when you're a 24-hour caregiver and everybody looking at you to do everything, and they take care of yourself and your family, come on now. What you expect? And y'all don't take advantage of me of that too. And I'm telling y'all can't even like help me think like, hey, how you doing today? That means a lot more than just, hey, let me get some money to get here.
But because you're in a different space, do you feel like you could have a better season 4 because you're in a totally different
Why are you talking about season 4? I said I had back season 4.
No, I'm just the people they're gonna be like, well, Q, why didn't you ask him because he's in a better space?
Listen,
is he gonna return?
They don't want me in a better space. I feel like this season I gave them.
That is not true.
I gave you a better space this season. They canceled everything I'm about to film.
Montel, you may have been in a better space, but you was totally tapped out now. Yeah, you're not gonna come for production. But no, I'm
under contract for season 4, so he got.
No, it don't have nothing to do with it. I could be.
But you know how they are. So I'm gonna be honest with you. Since you want the real in that, I'm not gonna back because I feel like I need time for myself to realize who I am and what I need to do to be on Fashion Killer, on my business, on my brand. They are focusing on their brand and how they want to do things. That's not how I want my brand around. So that's it. I love y'all. Good luck with everything. I wish y'all the best. I hope they flourish and nourish. Thank you for my fans and my supporters. I appreciate y'all. And there's no shade.
We've seen you doing a whole lot of being Montel behind the scenes. When are we gonna get to view it?
Ben Montel is, and let me tell y'all something. God is amazing because Ben Montel is going to be bigger than what y'all ever think. So stay tuned. I know it's taking a long time, but you know it takes time for. You know what it is.
Greatness takes time.
I'm telling you, it takes time for good things. But you know, I've been filming. Y'all seen I've been filming, so you know, it's basically been what I went through, a little bit of how I am and my personalities, and trust me, you'll see it.
So when you say we'll see it, like, is it gonna be like, you know, is it like digital? Is it on a network? You know.
Well, you know, when you get a contract and stuff,
you can't be releasing all that.
PR.
Got the good PR.
Right,
but it is gonna come out.
It is.
Okay,
it's definitely not done. The thing about it is, you gotta think about think about this, Q. I have a fashion business, I have a nursing company, and I'm doing this.
Yeah.
So I gotta take time on everything, so everything get love and nourishment. I gotta make sure everything is perfect. I don't wanna put nothing out here that is not to anybody's standards. I don't care if it takes a year. Beyonce worked on what? Coachella for almost 6 months before it came out?
Yeah.
It takes time to make something that makes it. It doesn't matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's a documentary of my life. I'm not gonna put it out there until I feel like, oh, this is it.
Yeah.
I don't care how many takes you gotta get. Yeah. I'll put the money in.
Well, are we gonna get to see a little bit of love life and being Montel or no?
You know, she know everything. She knows sugar and spice and everything nice.
Alright, before we wrap up, of course we want to know about Fashion Killer, because I still want my tennis shoes.
Oh my God. So look, Fashion Killer is actually like, when y'all say Fashion Killer collection, you think of a collection.
Everything.
So I'm gonna just keep it like that.
Be prepared. So that sounds like skincare, that sounds like shades.
Know that if I'm stopping on everything I'm doing, know that I'm working. I ain't just stopping because I can't do this no more. I'm working.
Okay, so Fashion Killer collection is definitely coming back.
It's already, it ain't going nowhere.
Spring, summer, no?
Ain't going nowhere. We ain't joggers. We're not just joggers.
So can we get a release date? Or not a release date, but
Listen, if you really support me, if you really want me to succeed and see where my brand goes, you actually pay attention to my Instagram, my social media, everything I got going on, and even my Fashion Killer collection page. You will pay attention to what I'm doing to see exactly what time I need to put into what my business is. Trust me, my documentary is going to capture all of that. You're going to see how hard it is and how much it is when you got 2 businesses. I promise you.
Montel's definitely been a pleasure to sit down with you today. I think that people definitely get to see another side of you. Is there anything that you feel like you did, before you leave this? Is this going to be your last chance to have a conversation? I mean, I know that the interviews, people going to ask you.
I have got a lot of people that want to interview me, but you're the first person I actually interviewed with. Because I wasn't trying to ignore you. Yo, what you feel like? Yeah, ignoring you. So I was like, yeah.
So, is there anything else that you want to put out that you did not get to say this season? Any rumors you want to clear up? Is there anything that you want to put out before we?
There's no rumors because there's nothing I have. Like, I don't think nobody put me in the bad space or talking bad about me.
Any storylines you want to clear up?
Like, to be honest with y'all, like, I'm just really actually chasing Atlanta. If it's not Atlanta, I'm chasing my dreams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm chasing my reality, not nobody else's.
Well, we love you, season 2, vet, season 2, and season 3. Montel, where can everybody find you on your social media? And then if they want to, can everyday people book you for styling, or is it just like just celebrities?
Let me tell y'all, when I see celebrity wardrobe stylists, it's me. I'm the celebrity, not them. I don't go out.
That's a good way to look.
You know what I'm saying? It's not that, I style just celebrities. I've worked myself in for people to know me. Celebrities actually somebody who's well known.
Okay.
Who's actually in the industry. But so you say somebody's name, you know they can do the work.
Okay.
So I style everybody.
Okay.
You wanna know my name? Trust me.
Where can we find you on social media, Montel?
Accomplish_1 on Instagram. You can find me on Fashion Killer Collection. Well, Fashion Killer _collection on Instagram as well. And www.fashionkillercollection.com too. We're revamping, so make sure y'all stay tuned.
Alright guys, well y'all already know what time it is. It's your boy Q. Make sure you guys will follow me on all of my social media sites. That's at Quentin T. Harris. And again guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell to get everything that's coming your way and to get more interviews. And make sure you comment below who you want to see next. Alright guys, we out.